Against the Bane Grimstroke +1, it's always going to feel real nasty.
It's a good Phantom Lancer game also. Any kind of mana burn, okay, so they go with the Anti-Mage.
Top 3 CSs, all OG. Anti-Mage still keeping up, but there's a dive forward from Phoenix. Kicked in a lot of trouble now. Doesn't have stick charges, no brain sap, and first blood spilled by Saxa.
Once Grimstroke hits level 6, double Roar, you have double Mana Void, double Fiend's Grip, you name it.
Oh, the aggression bottom lane, it just continues. Body blocks from the Treants, but it's the Burrow Strike into TSA towards the back, where mid one finding yet another kill. Applying this pressure bottom. Aggressive Child, he can't hit any creeps down here, and look at this rotation from Thompson.
5 heroes.
They've got a Burrow Strike connecting with all the stuns. Queen of Pain falling so quickly. OG chaining kills one by one.
And Spectre, on the other team you have Anti-Mage and the Queen of Pain, of course. Young G in a lot of trouble at the moment. Or who is?
Thompson, and it's actually the Invoker that's in trouble. Nature's Prophet has TP'd in here aggressively. Burrow from mid one, but no epicenter as they pop the Supernova. Still trying to fight up on this high ground. Saxa clears up Young G, has kicked, retreats, no tail. The raindrops keep him alive through the stroke of fate, and DK Fogus into the Roche pit, trying to deny himself, but the final touch. Saxa with a double kill. Some FPS drops going on, nothing I can do. I've got an i7 and a 1080, but Battle Pass update just drops my FPS to like 10 for literally no reason. As they find DK Fogus, there's the epicenter. And it's going to kill off one of the Necro units. He turns to Roar, but the Beastmaster still falls, giving Sumail the last hit as the Tornado EMP does catch out 2 over to the left-hand side. Kicked, cold snapped, and slain. Inside the Sprout, down you fall, and TSA, he's trying to ink swell away, but Sumail, is he going to give chase? Doesn't even need to. The dagger thrown away from long range, and it's a double kill for Spectre. As OG are hunting the AM, the west side of the map. No Tail is going to be the first one that gets spotted out, though. There should be a pretty quick little kill there on the Nature's Prophet. Tornado EMP from Thompson, mid one with a Sandstorm Burrow Strike, claiming the bounty kill onto Young G and kicked Bane. He's all alone here, trapped and isolated, focused down with Sumail on a mega kill streak.
Have we seen Sonic Wave? Have we heard it? I don't think so.
I don't think so, and they're also going to catch the Beastmaster down bottom. He dusts up the Sand King, but the cavalry arrives, and OG, they're all here, battling into the Beastmaster. Mid one still being dealt with by the Necro units, but they will be able to clear it up until the Queen of Pain arrives with a Shadow Strike. Now No Tail, Nightmared up. WINSTRIKE looking for a turnaround. They've got no more stuns, do they? Anything into the Sprout? There we go.
Fiend's Grip plus Mana Void. They just wanted to secure that one. Threes. Also, it's a good setup if you can time it. Tornado into Meteor Hammer. Let's see how godly he is on this hero.
Well, mid one catches the Bane. They soulbind the Spectre. TSA, low HP, just running straight forward towards them as the Haunt going to allow Spectre to disengage. But
Aggressive Child just blinked in. Invoker's waiting underneath the sentry. That's a good setup.
There's the Roar. He got his blade mail off, so a decent amount of damage returned, but it's still pretty simple for WINSTRIKE to find the blow up on Thompson. But in comes the rest of OG. Spectre with a dagger, going to clear up some of these summons from Beastmaster. Saxa very low, but that Supernova perfectly timed to dodge the Sonic Wave. And jumping forward.
Mid one is in.
One the Burrow Strike with a dagger, and there it is, connecting perfectly. Kill Embrace, mid one into the Sandstorm, and TSA, he's gone a step too far. Trapped inside the Sprout, and a double for mid one. OG on the breach here.
Man, I can't believe he actually went for Meteor Hammer.
WINSTRIKE, little smoke up from TSA, everyone's being popped. OG,
where's the Roar? There it is.
Soulbind, there's the double Roar. They jump into the back of the
Fiend's Grip.
Fiend's Grip, pop out mid. The streak is gone. Sumail focused but gets the Haunt off. DK Fogus nearly dead. Sunray burning through him, and a great Supernova, but the Beastmaster still alive until the final Nature's Wrath touch takes him out. Kick follows. Has No Tail with a double kill, focused down the Bane.
One Tornado, one EMP, or just Cold Snap. If Manta Style is on cooldown, he can't take the fight.
Tornado, Meteor Hammer, Yules up from the Queen of Pain. Still going to get hit by the Cold Snap, and mid one was so close. They will haunt forward. Sunstrike to give vision. Sumail giving chase, but the Sonic Wave pushed back, and now a blink away from Young G gets him out of danger. TSA focused down, but in the Glimmer KB's hidden. Sumail has to switch targets for a third time onto the Bane, and that's all they will get.
Play together. You also have global presence whenever Spectre ulti is up.
Abyssal Blade with the side device, Bane gone, and they'll focus down that Grimstroke so quickly. Sumail continues this 10-0-10 streak now beyond godlike. And a full lane of barracks falling puts WINSTRIKE in a very awkward position. Yes, they're cutting waves with AM, and Queen of Pain is out in mid lane. Thompson getting the 3 building hit with his Meteor Hammer, very nicely placed. And they shift into bottom lane for the full Mega Creeps take.
What if WINSTRIKE just keeps cutting the waves until OG taps out?
Yeah, what if they just do that? Blink Abyssal, AM's in, but a nice Burrow Strike through. He's going to try and catch him. Aggressive Child, he's tornadoed up. Counter fell out with a Sonic Wave there, pushing Thompson mid one back, but the Supernova is going to zone out the rest of WINSTRIKE while Sumail is diving into Fountain.
Zoning
Spectre's
3
going
heroes.
Wild. Now they've caught the Queen of Pain with another great Burrow Strike from mid one. OG still trying to give chase. Burrow Strike up in 1 second. Queen of Pain giving it all she's got, but that urn ticks her down and she's dead for 60 with no buyback.
AM Abyssal Mantis style ready, but without Mana Void. This is your last set of Raxes. Sumail just going ham.
And there's the chain stun. Yes, they get the soul bind with the Abyssal Blade from AM, but the 3-man tornado is going to completely disjoint this fight. WINSTRIKE have got nothing left in the tank. Aggressive Child has to blink back into Fountain, and he's the only hero left standing. Sunstrike there with a Spectre diving. Aggressive Child, can you blink out? Do you even care? No, no, no. GG's already called. OG taking game 1 up against WINSTRIKE and a celebratory epic. Here we are, game 2 between OG and WINSTRIKE in this best of 3. Monkey King was caught holding the hot pepper and a bounty placed on Beastmaster's head. Rubik in between the Oracle and the
might
bounty.
be dead here.
He looks like he's in a spot of bother. Boba Venom with the damage from bounty, taking him down to half HP. Another little shadow walk there as No Tail coming in to try and hold back the Monkey King, but first blood spilled by Aggressive Child. Good start for WINSTRIKE. As OG turned back, focusing Oracle. I don't know if they've got enough damage to bring him down. They're putting themselves in danger now. Swashbuckle back by mid one. Caught by that Fortune's End, and TSA back into Invis. No reveal because Sax is dead and he was the one holding the sentry, like you rightfully said. Mid one.
Noto has 1 sentry at the moment.
And No Tail. Oh, he does have a sentry, you're right. So
It got
maybe
delivered.
the bounty.
Mid-fight, yeah. 1 more hit.
The jukes from kicked. Get around the trees. Oh, he's dodging, he's juking,
Wrong
but the tree
tree.
cut. No Tail eats it up.
That's what we call it, huh?
Absolutely.
And now-
Yes, top lane. Kicked. Taken down by mid one.
Couple of mid-Nature's Prophet coming out in the last few days, especially from CIS teams. And man, that hero looks scary. You get Power Treads straight into Blade Mail. You get 36 damage from that item. Power Treads, maybe something drops as your neutral item. You get to level 10, extra 25 damage. You're just a monster, but No Tail. Thompson picks up another rune. That's a haste.
Yeah, no Blightstone either, so definitely difficult. But an Inkswell and a Bull Lightning connecting on Oracle. Kicked, finding himself in a lot of trouble recently as Thompson, limited on mana, he was silenced up for a bit, pops his wand and a bottle charge to get out, the Boundless Strike onto 2, but ends the Warcry. A little bit of a gap created as the Sprout holds him in place, now they try and break free. But in Monkey King, he's got 2 stacks up to 3 onto Sumail, and there's the Jingu. A lot of damage, this poor little Sven. I mean, what are we going to do?
Pango.
With a nice little Inkswell. Pango's in with a Rolling Thunder, beautiful from mid one, connecting onto all 3 of them. Blow up Aggressive Child with another roll forward, but he's still alive. Balance Strike back, Monkey King's still going, they kill off Thompson. The disarm from mid one, it connects again, but they split their damage across 3 heroes and didn't get a single pick off.
It looked perfect for OG.
Gets the final touch to secure the kill.
Now this opens up the mid tower. There's Catapult Wave coming. You have Beastmaster Aura. Nature's Call is ready. So far, so good from WINSTRIKE, and he even gets another kill with just ulti. Also, he's going for a faster Orchid. Storm Spirit might need to adjust his item build after he sees that Nature's Prophet is so far ahead. He has double the amount of net worth of Thompson.
It's insane, isn't it? 3k net worth on Thompson as they do stun up mid one, cancelling out the Rolling Thunder and chasing No Tail now. It's a bit of a chain feed from OG. Sumail with 1 point in Stormhammer. Only level 1 God Strength as Thompson trying to bait for his squad with mid one. Frontlining, scouting Oracle. Here's the jump though with the Fortune's End. Mid one forced to swashbuckle back, but they've got the dust. Bounty Hunter caught and chain stunned into oblivion. That's him down. A steal from Sax. They're going to grab Purifying Flames, but they've lost mid one now, and Monkey King just leaping forward. He wants blood. He's tasted it in the water, and Saxa is the little fishy that this angry boy is going to pick up. A buyback from Pango comes straight out now. Storm Spirit zipping towards the Oracle, gets the Vortex.
Big monkey
on command. It is great to pick off this Sven as they chain them up. The Soulbind now comes out from No-Tail with a sick Rolling Thunder. Mid one's in, and he can come through again. Another three-man connection. Mid one is doing beautifully, but it's still WINSTRIKE holding their ground with Monkey and Beastmaster, forcing OG back and picking off Storm and Sven. Now you've got Necro 1 and that helm you mentioned on Beastmaster is done. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Saxa picked off by the bounty.
Track, that's another one.
Grimstroke and another 3 in a row.
That's huge, actually. Now Bounty Hunter will have full mech. That's your position for Bounty 15 minutes in. Man, he's involved in 14 kills, which is pretty big deal. You know, a lot of those were track gold. Things continue to snowball. Nature's Prophet, full Orchid. What is Storm going for? Just gonna finish Kaya. There's a huge difference between these two heroes at the moment. No tier 2 tower on the bottom lane, no tier 1 on the mid lane. It also opens up the Roche for them. Nature's Prophet's in. He's dead.
Yeah, okay, they missed the Boundless Strike. That's why I was knowing. I don't know what Aggressive Child was thinking. Maybe trying to preempt a ball lightning or something, but still getting that snipe on Thompson. And yeah, I'm looking at these kill scores. Monkey King involved in 16. 15 there for the Bounty Hunter, 17 for the Nature's Prophet. Every single one of these heroes really getting the thick of things as they find the Sven. Clumsy net there. No, it's no, just a Dark Troll Warlord finding the grab.
Maximum greedy build, though. It also opens up a lot of objectives for them. Either Roche or more towers. I want to see BKB build up next, man. Are you catching all these kills? He's all over the place. Once they get... Go ahead, Gary.
I've got caught like all of them except that one. Like, you call me out the one time I don't see the kill happen. I'm watching Roshan being annihilated by WINSTRIKE, honestly. My jaw is on my desk right now.
So, pretty easy, Roche, 17 minutes in. Monkey, like, once they get BKBs, Nature's Prophet will have one if they continue playing like this in the next 2 minutes. Right now, OG just holding hands. Sentry Observer Ward on the high ground, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Look at this damage.
Oh man, the two-man hit with the Boundless Strike. They turn to focus PSA. They blow up the Bounty Hunter, and now they come forward for the Oracle. Silent Storm, though, means that Thompson's in trouble. He's getting annihilated as Kick stays alive, while Sumail, surrounded here by Aggressive Child, and Beastmaster's gonna be able to clear up the rest. Mid one needs to swashbuckle out of this one, but it's still a triple kill for Young G as WINSTRIKE another massive team fight victory.
Also, the one way you can initiate a fight is Monkey just sitting on a tree with the Boundless Strike. He's going for ulti. I don't think that's the kill you're getting.
He's still going to leap forward with the next round. They try and Inkswell Sumail. Sven is falling. The axes from long range, and now the roar into Pango. Mid one's being held in place. The Storm zips in with a Vortex on Monkey. Drag him out of the Wukong's command as mid one is about to fall. Down goes your Pangolier and the dive into tier 3s. Go on, WINSTRIKE, go for it. Get some tracks going. Monkey King leaps forward. Boundless nearly slays him, and the Shuriken Toss will be the final touch. As a Grimstroke trying to defend.
They'll need to be careful if they turn. They can two-shot him with Monkey King.
Thompson trying to cut wave, but he's been found by the Prophet. Pops his Essence Ring and Invis there. They have reveal, the sentry's down. Oracle spots him and blows up the Storm. Oh, not quite. Thompson gets out. A little bit of a jump towards the Courier, but the Boundless Strike there from Aggressive Child. Just the pure right clicks. Get stunned up by the Storm Hammer. But they've already taken down Pango. Mid one has to buy back, and the Roar comes in with a false promise there. Aggressive Child kept alive, and Sumail shredded by the monkey damage. The BKB on Prophet, making sure that he can just stand strong and tall, and GG's called. Yeah. 15 to 44. And here we are, game 3, ready and waiting for you. Sumail being given all the experience
No-Tail, two couriers.
No-Tail, a double courier snipe. No way, speared back under the tier 1 tower. He's perfectly happy to give his life for the two couriers there. It looks like his first blood is spilled by WINSTRIKE.
Mid lane, there's a wraparound on Zeus.
With the Oracle, there's the first little bit of nuke damage onto Thompson. Throws out in his Thunder God's Wrath, but he's changed up. Under the tower, the Oracle and Ember continue diving, and now they turn to face Saxa. Fake pumps the Sonic Wave. Wants to try and bring down his Oracle without expending the ultimate. Okay, maybe not. That's a signal of intent. I'm also still wondering about the Ember Spirits item build. 1,000 gold saved up. as the mid-tier 1 push. The pressure comes. There's the Mars Arena of Blood. The immediate false promise as mid 1 being blown up. In comes the Ember Spirit. The zap from Thompson does very little. OG being annihilated with the Winter's Curse catching out Sumail. They've got the chain stuns and the takedown on the Lycan. 3 gone. OG bleeding out with a 4-hero slam down. WINSTRIKE defend their objective, and a beautiful team fight from them. The Sentry Ward, he sees the Hawk, he sees the Centaur coming in, spearing Sumail.
Arena is ready.
Lycan shape-shifting. Moving down to the bottom right, focusing TSA. Oracle blown up completely, and that Mars ulti doing very little. Roar onto the Wyvern means no Winter's Curse. They need to blow up the Wyvern quickly, and they do just that. Zeus and Queen of Pain proving problematic here for WINSTRIKE. The pings from WINSTRIKE, they're indecisive. They're not sure. Do we meet them bottom lane as a 5v4? Do we go top and get the solo pick off on Lycan? There are so many options here for WINSTRIKE. As they do curse up mid 1, that's a good amount of damage and potentially a kill. Blowing him up as Saxa moves in. Kicked down to half HP, but he's already blown his load. And Thompson, he's trapped here up against Young G. The Aegis down. Thompson respawning in the middle of all of WINSTRIKE now when he's speared up to the side of the arena in the Colosseum. And my goodness, Caesar turns his thumb down and says absolutely not. They're in control of it. Observers, sentries, everything. Giving vision here for OG as the Winter's Curse catching mid 1, but going to fall to that DK Focus Mars. And now potentially the chase is on. Can Phantom Lancer close the gap? He spots No Tail, sees Saxa, and Chantra's going to be the target of choice now. Still struggle to take objectives. Oh, there we go. Zeus ulti to give them vision onto Kicked. Queen of Pain with the scream, but Winter Wyvern still alive as the TP.
Oh, you're not getting out of this one for sure.
Happen. Young G on the retreat, mid 1 there with a blink. The Roar catches the Ember Spirit. Great pickoffs by OG, but mistakes by WINSTRIKE, sticking around far too long. Maybe nearly done. They got a catch on No Tail. Thundergod's Wrath there as the PL tries to focus mid 1, but a swift blink back gives him the safety he needed, and the Sonic Wave clears through the Oracle. So TSA down and the Mars ulti doing very little. DK Focus trapped here as No Tail slows him down. Lightning damage going to be good enough from long range as that Winter's Curse will blow up No Tail. Got a 2-for-1 there as WINSTRIKE now have to deal with a high ground push. There's Vlads, there's Necro units, there's Hawks, there's Boars, there's Kick, the Wyvern being shredded by Wolves. Winter Wyvern falls and does have buyback here, but no Winter's Curse for a full minute. While mid 1 being chased by the Phantom Lancer, they're baiting back the Roar on the Illusion. Well done by Aggressive Child, and he will escape thanks to it. Maybe even get a little freebie kill on mid 1 as well. Focus onto the Beastmaster. He's out of mana, but
chase time.
There's Young G.
No chains.
Oh, he can't catch the Zeus.
Long range distance that you can keep between yourself and the heroes with Optic and Ether Lens.
They found the real PL. Mid 1 has Roar in 2 seconds. They should have a couple of kills here. The false promise onto the Phantom Lancer, the dying move of the Oracle, and the Yules cancels the TP. Saxa there to stop the Phantom Lancer in his tracks. Down he goes, dead for 50 seconds. First items here on both supports. Gap close. Definitely important for them though, as Saxa blinks aggressively in onto TSA. Fortune's End and potential slight chains. Young G gonna throw it into the creep wave instead to try and clear the Lycan summons, but Sumail still going onto this tier 3. Even with that Mars Crimson Guard up, the buildings fall incredibly quickly. No Tail with a Wild Wing sending a tornado forward. Very irritating ability to deal with, but here's a smoke from WINSTRIKE. Lacoste, it feels like this is going to be one of their last chances to actually stand up against OG.
Winter Wyvern bought a Blink Dagger, so it's going to be much easier to set things up, but you need someone to go in first. He's a tanky boy.
Mid 1 is incredibly tanky. He gets the Roar up as well as they've killed the Oracle in the back lines. No Tail, mid 1, Saxa focusing the Mars now as Thompson comes in with a zap zap. Down he goes. Mars gone, Zeus the better god. Greek better than Roman, and a false promise forced on the Oracle. TSA has to back up to his tier 3, and with no Mars, no ulti for him, OG have 5 alive with Cheese Pop, and Thompson still with Aegis in hands, pushing a second lane of barracks now. I feel like Zeus kind of wants to die at this point. Try and bait them and kill him off. Have that Aegis pop. come back to full HP, full mana now, and this lane is annihilated by OG. The Phantom Lance are being shredded by all the AoE damage. He's gone, buys back immediately, but melee ranks are down, and Young G just cannot stand his ground and fight. The Phantom Lance has a doppelganger back as OG retreating yet again. They swing in, swing out. You know, before people discover that Arc Warden bullshit, he was doing it with Zeus. Hello, mid lane, they've got a catch here. Mars Arena, great from WINSTRIKE with a raw turn back onto Young G. Picking off Thompson with the Purifying Flames and now swinging towards mid one. WINSTRIKE mounting a bit of a comeback. Sumail does get a pick off. Shapeshift and Necrobook coming back up in about 20 odd seconds. Beastmaster TPing down to Outpost. As Ember jumping the Zeus. BKB's up with the Arena of Blood, catching 3. Spear back onto No Tail, and they focus down Thompson. Zeus gone. The Sonic Wave pushes DK Focus back, but he's been false promised up and saved by TSA. They need to get Young G out of here, though. He's got another Slight and a couple of Remnants in a second as they come off cooldown. He needs time bought for him, and the Raw will stop time. Mid one. Getting the catch they needed, and Enchantress pumping damage straight into the Mars. The buybacks, they're coming through thick and fast from WINSTRIKE, but they're down 2 heroes without them. So OG focus the buildings, claim Mega Creeps, as this range ranks is all that stands between them and that objective.
Keep hitting it. Mid one, heavily committing, and
that's
he did it.
Right now. OG with Mega Creeps, just walk back to base, let the Radiant team try and defend up against them. Queen of Pain, Blink. Ready in a second. The Yules will help her get a little bit of a distance from the Radiant side, but in comes another Remnant. This Ember Spirit not giving up, and the Maelstrom proc gonna connect and kill her. Thompson's the Wolf Zeus. They've blown up Ember Spirit. Oh shit, that's it. Game's over now. The smoke comes into this Radiant base. The shape-shifting Zeus has found the pick-off he needed. Mars ulti will take down one. Sumail claiming a bounty on a bunch though, as WINSTRIKE down 3 heroes. Yes, they got the Zeus. They claim 1 life, but it's all over. GG, well played. As WINSTRIKE really putting up a great